Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick, I don't know how quick it's going to be. Got like 5 different things to talk about here. But I'm really impressed with the Axe aftershaves I've bought over the last couple months. They were $4 each. So they weren't even expensive for aftershaves. But they're surprisingly good aftershaves. They don't dry out the skin a whole lot. They don't sting a whole lot. They're not loaded with alcohol. A lot of alcohol. It's an aftershave. But I mean, most aftershaves I put on sting really bad. These tend not to sting as bad. Of course, like I said, they still sting. It's an aftershave. And the performance isn't bad for aftershave either. I get on average, about 4 hours out of each one of these. And they project pretty good well, most aftershaves really project anyway. Pretty heavy because there's so much alcohol in it that it just pushes the scent off your skin. I get about a good hour projection with these, hour and a half. And, nothing beast, with the exception of one. And, yeah, they're surprisingly good for what they are. I mean, they're way better aftershaves than their body sprays, if that makes sense. They last longer, they project louder. And not that I'm a hater on Axe body spray. Y'all know I like Axe body spray. But I was just surprised that I thought they were going to be, just no good. Nothing but alcohol. Real light scent. And they're really not. They're really, they're good. If you like aftershave, if you know what I mean, if you use aftershaves, you know what I mean, they're a good aftershave. They don't dry out the skin. They don't burn excessively. Good aftershaves. Yeah. So I guess it's time to show you. I'm just going to show you one box. Get one that's not crooked or crinkled. This is the box they come in. There's nothing fancy. It's just a box. Just a cheap cardboard box. But I've got 5 of them here, 5 different ones. And they all smell like something else. Yeah, we'll get into it. The first one I got is Axe Aftershave Black. This one here, the only thing I really don't like about these aftershaves is the cap. If you don't screw it on right, just like that, they'll leak. You gotta get them right on the collar. And that's what happened with this. A little bit of it leaked and just destroyed the box. I mean, because they're just cheap plastic box or plastic cardboard box. So, yeah. I always give them a push down like that too, just to make sure. Like I said, then they've got all your information and stuff on the back. And it all matches up here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's words. So it meets all the standards, practices. Anyway, this one here, a very, it's called Black, but it's a fruity aquatic. Very fruity aquatic. Get a lot of watermelon off of it, which is nice. I like the smell. Has some similarities to Polo Blue. Again, these aren't straight up copies with the exception of one. To my nose, anyway. They just have some similarities to other more popular designers. This is kind of a sweeter take on Polo Blue. The watermelon's what I get right off the top pretty much through the whole life of it. They have a, they have a top, mid, and a base. They do, but for the most part, it's just, most of them are one-trick ponies. It's an aftershave. And it's mostly a nice, like, very watermelon-y. Like, so just a nice, sweet aquatic. I'll actually probably wear this one as a cologne in the summer. Decant it out into a spray bottle. The next one is the one they copied. A designer fragrance. It's called Axe Aftershave Peace. Violet leaf. So you've got 3 guesses what it smells like. Just from that one note I gave you, violet leaf. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Fahrenheit. Smells exactly like Fahrenheit. I mean, exactly. Like, not even, it's a straight up dupe of Fahrenheit. Does it have the nuances Fahrenheit has, or the performance, or the quality ingredients? No, it's not made by Dior. It's not $100. It's a $4 aftershave made by Axe. Goes perfectly well. I wore it with my Fahrenheit a couple weeks ago just to see, and it completely enhanced, made Fahrenheit, even my old bottle of Fahrenheit. I don't know about the new bottles. I heard they're bad. But my older bottle of Fahrenheit, I mean, beast mode anyway, and this just enhanced it. It was very nice. It's better than the Fahrenheit aftershave I have as a Fahrenheit aftershave. So, yeah. This next one is called Marine. And I don't get it because there's not... I mean, I guess there's a freshness to it, but it's not an aquatic. It is a barbershop. Again, when I say barbershop, y'all probably thinking the same thing I think, or a Zero Pour Home. This is a pretty good complement to a Zero Pour Home if you want to wear a Zero Pour Home, but you want to wear an aftershave. You want to shave, put your aftershave on, and then an hour or two later, put your cologne on. This is the one I was saying is close to beast mode. This one lasted about 6 hours. It projected for a couple hours and really far out there. But it's a barbershop. They generally, they have a lot of aromatic ingredients. So a lot of citruses and lavenders and florals and oak moss and things like that. If you like classic barbershop scents, that's the one to go with. And these aren't really reviews. I'll do a review on all of them eventually. But they're going to be different than a cologne review because they're only going to wear them once or twice and then I'll review them. Because it's just an aftershave. This next one is Africa. If you've ever smelled Axe Kilo, it's pretty similar to that. Somewhat of a Lamal powdery vanilla vibe to it. Spicy powdery vanilla. Probably next to the Fahrenheit one. It's my favorite. Again, I wore it with Lamal once. I actually wore it with a cheap dupe of Lamal. I didn't bring out my Lamal. And it helped the performance of the cheap dupe really well too. I'm the kind of guy that likes to wear an aftershave that's very close to the cologne I'm wearing. Because that's just how I roll. But I only shave twice a week. So, yeah, that one reminds me of it's not a dupe or an exact copy of them all. It's just got that spicy, powdery, sweet vanilla type deal going on. But if you know Kilo, by Axe the body spray. It smells almost identical to that. So this next one, I couldn't figure out what it smelled like. And it smells like a lot of things, if that makes sense, but nothing in particular either at the same time. It's got that sweet, fruity, musky kind of vibe to it. And I know I have something, and it smells almost identical to it. And I racked my brain trying to figure out, what the fuck was it? I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm thinking. And what I think this smells the most like is, it's probably one most of you don't even know. Or, not because I'm some kind of, it's something that didn't sell really well, that's all. Not that I'm better than you and I have something that you can't get or attain. No, just, not at all. It just didn't sell really well, so I'm assuming not too many people have it. And it was Kenneth Cole Black. This aquatic, sweet citrus and sweet fruit and musky kind of smell. Very nice. Definitely citrusy, like I said, sweet citrus. Yeah, that's it, guys. So let me know if you want to see a review on them. I'm going to do them anyway, but let me know which ones you want to see first, and I'll do them. It's not hard to do a review for an aftershave. You only got to do it once, wear it once, and you pretty much know what you're getting. And most of or all of them I've worn once, so I could do a review on them right now, but I want to put it on and refresh it before I did one. So yeah, so surprisingly good aftershaves. They're not overly alcoholic. They're not overly aldehydic, which is another problem with a lot of aftershaves. They're not overly, well, they just don't dry your skin out. I mean, all alcohol-based aftershaves are going to dry your skin. But some aftershaves I put on, you can almost feel your skin just getting tight. Not these. Quality-wise, I put them there with like a, I don't know, the Parasso aftershave or the Clubman aftershaves, and the quality of it. So not bad for $4 each. So, yeah. All right, guys, this is a little bit of a fun video. Just want to talk about the aftershaves. Let me know which ones you want to see me review first, and I'll do it for you because I love you. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.